Hello and welcome to the OWC instructional series of videos. In this installment, we'll be replacing the battery in a 2011 17-inch MacBook Pro. When replacing the battery in this machine, it's important that you calibrate the power management system in order to get the full use of your battery. We include these instructions as well, so be sure to watch all the way to the end of the video. We've already gathered our materials, shut down and unplugged the MacBook Pro, and are working on a soft static-free surface. We are now ready to begin. The first step is to close the MacBook Pro and flip it over. On the bottom are 10 Phillips screws. The 3 in the upper right are longer than the others, so remove those first. You can now remove the remaining 7 screws, which are all the same size. When lifting the cover off, there'll be some snaps holding it in, so you may have to gently pull a bit to free them. Once inside, the first thing you'll want to do is to detach the battery connector by lifting it straight up and out of its connector on the logic board. Next, remove the 3 tri-lobe screws that hold the battery in place. Peel the black label back from the chassis slightly, and you should be able to lift the battery up and out of the MacBook Pro. Set the new battery into the bay, making sure that the notches in the bottom end line up with the tabs in the MacBook Pro. Replace the 3 tri-lobe screws, then reattach the battery by lining up the connector and pushing it into its socket. You can now set the bottom cover back into place and gently push down on it to re-engage the snaps. Finally, replace the longer 3 screws in the upper right. Then, replace the remaining 7 screws. You may now flip the MacBook Pro over, open it up, and turn it on. Now that the battery is installed and working, we need to calibrate the power system. We'll be demonstrating the process with a MacBook Pro, but it's the same for all MacBook models. First, shut your computer all the way down. Then, attach the power adapter. The light on the adapter should turn amber to show that the battery is charging. Once the battery is 100% charged, the light should turn green. Once it has, you should leave it connected for at least 2 more hours. However, you can use your computer during this time rather than leaving it off. After that, we'll need to discharge the battery. First, in the Energy Saver Preference pane, make sure all the sliders are set to the right and any power-saving measures, like sleeping the hard drive, are turned off. Do this for both the power adapter and the battery settings. Once you've done that, disconnect the power cable and let the battery discharge completely until the computer shuts down. You can still use it at this time, but don't do anything particularly heavy. Steady and even usage will result in better power system calibration. Once the battery is discharged, your computer will automatically shut down. Leave it shut down for at least 5 hours to ensure the battery is completely drained. Finally, reattach the power cable and let the battery charge back up to 100%. This time, you can use the computer while it's charging. Once the battery is charged back up, the power management system is properly calibrated. You can now set your energy saver settings back to what they were before and use your computer normally.